that in my past life, I was in front of a fire and I was casting spells and I was doing magical things. And then people would come to me and I would do divination. Now, he showed me these images of my past life. Now, when Chango showed me these images, there was all these people that were coming to me and bringing me money. And he told me, if I can grab all of that from the past and bring it into my present, I will have all the magical power that I could ever use. So this is what I started doing. I started using hypnosis, and I started doing meditation, and I started doing visualization. And what I began to do was close my eyes and began to say, Chango, I pray in the 7 African powers that you may take me back to my past life. Show me when I was using magic and divinational tools. Show me when all of those people used to come to me so that I can consult them. And I was moving at all mystical levels. Now, using hypnosis, meditation, and visualization, I would close my eyes and begin to imagine myself at that time walking around doing magical things, and people would bring me money. I did this over and over and over until I was able to pull out from the past my divinational magic and I bring it into my present. I pulled my gifts from my past life into my present life using hypnosis, using visualization, and using hypnosis, visualization, and meditation. I pulled my gifts from my past life into my present life that I operate today. So past life regression is extremely important. You might have magical powers in your past that you can pull it out into the present. Because let me make it very clear, we can hear people that were stabbed in their past life, and in their present, they're still walking around with the scar and they're still walking around with the pain. So if you had a bad experience in your past life and it becomes reality, then if you can grab anything from your past that was magical, any forms of divination, magic, money, maybe you were a king, maybe you was a queen, maybe you had a gold house, maybe you had a business. If you can pull anything from your past life regression, you can manifest it today in the present. And I want to make it very clear. This is an incredible tool that moved me in operating in these levels. Now, I wanted to also talk about remote viewing. Another benefit when you connect with Santeria and the 7 African powers is the ability to see things at a distance. You want to be able to know what is happening in your client's life before you consult them. You can use this divinational tool called remote viewing. What you do is you close your eyes using hypnosis, meditation, and visualization. Go into their house and begin to look at things in their room. And begin to do this over and over until you have this ability that it begins to be stronger and stronger, and you can describe things in their house. Mark my words when I tell you this. If you're a prophet and you can go into someone's home that you consult and reveal things that are on their tables and reveal things that are in their home, I promise you, you will never have money problems. You're going to notice that you're going to have money forever because people will bless you. So these are some of the things, some of the benefits when you connect with the 7 African powers, because they, operating with Elegua, Chango, and the 7 African powers is extremely powerful, and they'll help you take your ministry to the next level. In secret number 2, I wanted to talk about dedicate your life to a deity and learn his secrets. If you want to operate in the highest level of spiritual powers and enjoy a life of hidden sin, you must dedicate your life to a deity and learn his secrets. Whoa. I recommend that if you want to have consistent magical powers, do not look for consistency with God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. It is never going to happen. Every time you sin, every time you make a mistake, every time you stop praying, God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, you will break your source of power. Now, if you want consistent power and want to enjoy a life of sin, money, women, relationships, anything you want to do, then you must dedicate your life to a deity and make sure to learn his secrets. Don't read books on Santeria. Go to Santeria and let them teach you their secrets. And I want to make it very clear. This is the biggest mistake most people come when I consult them in the powers of Santeria. You ready? When I begin to train you the secrets of Santeria, take what I give you and take that information as an open door. Let me just open the door for you as a prophet. You walk into the door and now begin to look for Elegua. Look for Chango. Look for Ochun. Look for the deities to teach you secrets. I do not recommend that you learn Santeria from me and then you go on the internet and you read everything you read on the internet. I don't recommend this. I recommend only that you dedicate your life to the deities and you learn their secrets. I am the only the only role that I play in your life is just to open the door. I'm here just to present you the deities. Don't take my information and then read everything off the internet. No, I want you to go find the deities for yourself and get their revelation. Because what Chango is going to teach you is way better than what you're going to read off the internet. What Elegua is going to teach you is going to be better than you reading all kind of websites. Don't gain your knowledge of Santeria through other people. Gain your knowledge by connecting to the deities themselves. Master Prophet Noel spends not one day listening to anyone teach me about the deities. I've never spent any kind of, in all of my years, I've never searched for knowledge about the deities. I only consult with the deities directly and ask them to teach me their secrets. This is how it works. And this is what I recommend for you. As a prophet, I need spiritual powers in 3 areas in my life. Number 1, I need power to prophesy and reveal secrets to all those I consult. I need the ability to speak to the dead, speak to spirits and deities without having harm come into my life. When I prophesy to a client, I need the ability to reveal their past, present, and future. The first thing that I need as a working prophet is the ability to move at all levels of spiritual powers without harm coming my way. When you connect with Elegua, Chango, and the 7 African powers as your source of power, you're being protected from deceased loved ones' energy. You're being protected from spirits' energy. You're being protected from black magic and all those that you count. This is the number 1 thing I need, protection, when I go into the realm of the supernatural. This is the reason why I need Santeria and the 7 African powers. I need to be protected. I need to be able to prophesy and not let any harm come to me. Reason number 2, I need power to create teaching courses with profound secrets that will amaze people and motivate them to buy the courses and products and services I make available. There is no question that the number 2 reason why I need Santeria is because I need to come up with powerful teaching courses. You have to realize this: as a working prophet, no one is going to bring you money if you're talking about everything that is already found in the prophetic. You're going to have to teach people secrets. You're going to have to teach people mysteries. You're going to have to find stuff in the ethers or the spirit realm and literally pull that stuff from the ethers or the spirit realm and present it to the people you consult. If you do not go through this process, you will never make $100,000 in your prophecy business. And I want to make it as clear as possible. People are not going to buy your stuff if you're talking about faith, healing, miracles, and the Holy Spirit. All of those subjects have already been covered. People will only buy your stuff if your teaching courses are filled with magic. Where can you find that magic? Through the source of Santeria. Every time I call on Elegua, Chango, and the 7 African powers, they give me a book that is consumed, has not been written in the ethers or the spirit realm, that they give me access to, and I pull it down and I present it to the masses. You see, Chango and the 7 African powers give me books that have not been written that I present to you today. This is the only way you're going to be able to make money in your prophecy business. The third thing that I need the 7 African powers and I need help for, I need power to work signs and wonders and work miracles. Many of my clients want me to perform a ritual to cause their spouse to come back into their life, to get a son, to get out of jail, to cause money, good health, and break black magic. There is no question that with the 7 African powers, they give me the ability to work signs and miracles. They give me the ability to break black magic. They bring me the ability to get people to have money to come in their life. They give me the ability to help a person that's in jail and release them from jail. These signs and wonders are supernatural because I'm connected to a powerful source. So when you ask me, Master Prophet, why do you need Santeria and the 7 African powers? Number one, they give me power. I'm able to move at all levels of the prophetic. I'm able to communicate with the deceased loved ones, demons, deities without having no bad luck come against me. Number two, they give me the ability to begin to teach stuff. Every time I call on Elegua Chango and I ask for a book, tape, video, DVD, he gives me a product that was never created. He lets me pull it from the ethers out of the spirit realm, and he places it in my hands so that I can create it that sells me tens of thousands of dollars worth of that product. He gives me creations that are original, that are pulled, that have magic on it. And this is another reason. And the third reason is because they give me the ability to work miracles. I can go into people's dreams and give them signs and wonders. I can heal people at a distance. I could break away black magic. I could bring back husbands, wives, children. I can get people their legal money to be released. I could get their sons to come out of jail. We can do some of the most incredible signs and wonders you could ever imagine because I have 7 African deities working side by side to make sure that my prophecy business wins.